Are on the Middle East tonight. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Peyton Yeager. Iran launched dozens of drones and missiles directly on Israel's territory. U.S. and Israeli forces are in the skies trying to shoot them down before they can do any major damage. Both countries' neighbors are watching to see what happens next amid fears the conflict could escalate into a larger war. Fox's Trey Yingst has the latest.
Israel putting its forces on high alert Saturday night, shutting down its airspace as Iran launched dozens of drones and missiles toward the country. The attack retaliation for a strike on Iran's consulate earlier this month that killed 2 top Iranian generals. Iran blames Israel for that strike, though the Israelis haven't taken responsibility. Rumors of war have been swirling in the intelligence community ever since. Israel readying its defenses in response, trying to shoot down the drones before they reach Israeli airspace. Israel also directing residents in several areas to stay near bomb shelters.
This is a severe and dangerous escalation. Our defensive and offensive capabilities are at the highest level of readiness.
A post on X by the Iranian government through their permanent mission to the UN said the attack can be, quote, deemed concluded, and warned the U.S. against getting involved. Though U.S. military officials tell Fox they have already shot down at least 1 Iranian drone. President Biden returning to Washington Saturday night, convening a meeting of the National Security Council. The White House maintaining its commitment to Israel is ironclad, saying in a statement, the United States will stand with the people of Israel and support the defense against these threats from Iran. Before this, Iran had only targeted Israel through proxy forces and avoided direct attacks. Tonight's event fueling fears about the possibility of a broader regional war. In Tel Aviv, Trey Yingst, Fox News.
Shalom, shalom. First off, we give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Makakadash, Yahweh being the true name for every Father, Yahweh Shai being named for his only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls God, and Jesus Christ. I give double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone, that taught us his truth and will well, and salutation to you, hopeful that pushing his truth with honesty and sincerity. This is Brother Yahweh, coaching others to spirit power, Yahweh Shai, getting another update of end times and events. Well, you've seen the breaking news. Iran has officially retaliated and struck back at Israel. And Israel's right now quiet as far as the strikes that everyone's claiming they did against Iran, which they're behind this shit, man. But ultimately, we're at the end times, so we expect to see more things drastically happen, more wars continue to escalate and turn up, So there's precepts within the scriptures that talk about these events. And prophecies are just coming to pass left and right, man. Left and right. World War III, hey, you never know, could really kick off full-fledged this year, man. Full force this year. We're going to see how this is going to continue to escalate after this, but this is a big deal getting Iran involved, man. And of course the U.S. is going to have to respond. And once the U.S. responds, all the other nations that have Iran's back is going to respond, which to include Russia. Okay? This is the book of Matthew 24:6. It says, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet." So you heard in the video that said, rumors of war. There's a lot of rumors of war talk right now, man. So you hear of actual wars and rumors. Well, you know what? It's going to be rumors are going to start ending pretty soon. We're approaching to the time frame where you're going to see the actual wars take place, man. The actual war is going to be taking place. Okay? This is the book of Jeremiah 50, verse 45. It says, "Therefore hear ye the counsel of Yahweh, that he hath taken against Babylon, and his purposes, that he hath purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them." So all these countries are gonna pull Babylon the Great into conflict, man, into wars. Great attacks are gonna take place, man. You know, it's going to continue to escalate and get worse and worse and worse and worse, man. You know? And it's a spiritual because we just had this total solar eclipse. Now, during the total solar eclipse, you know, people were going to go watch this event like some type of tourist attraction. But don't you look up the history and read about it? Damn near every total solar eclipse, some type of big war event took place, or the eclipses happened during the middle of a war. You know, so it's no coincidence that this happened. You know, and one of the total solar eclipses, you know, took place back in 1945 during World War II. You know, you had a total solar eclipse that happened in July 9th, I believe, and then you had the 2 atomic bombs that were dropped the very next month. So there's all types of very, very big tensions building up, spirits that can be felt of doom and gloom, because we at the end of this thing. This is the book of 2nd Esdras 15. We'll start at verse 28. It says, "Behold, an horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east, where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots, and the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon the earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble." You know, so the Middle Eastern countries represents the dragons of Arabia, you know. You got Ishmael, all his empires over there. And over there in Iran, you know, they're getting pulled into this conflict, man. They're going to send their chariots and their fighter jets and shit to go fight. It says, "Also the Carmanians, raging in wrath, shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood, and with great power shall they come to join battle with them, and shall waste a portion of the land of the Syrians." So a portion of the land of the Syrians represents modern day America. So we can expect that there's going to be an attack over here too, one day. And with this type of attack going on, that one day may come extremely sooner than expected, man. Way, way sooner than expected. So keep watch of these different events that are taking place. You know? It says, "And then shall the dragons have the upper hand, remembering their nature, and if they shall turn themselves, conspiring together in great power to persecute them." So a lot of these countries are going to start linking up. You know, you already got Egypt that closed its airspace to not allow Israel to use it. You know, Turkey's basically shutting it down as well, man. So it's getting real ugly out here. It's getting real ugly out here for Jake. You know? So keep watching these prophecies, man, because the scriptures say the day of the Lord shall come as a thief in the night. Okay? So you got to be prepared to the fullest. So with that, Lord's will is lessons edifying. We're going to close out. Give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem HaKadosh. Double honors to our apostles, the elders, a great millstone, Natasha's truth and will well. And salutations to your hopeful elect, which means truth and our honest sincerity. Shalom.